About suffering, they were never wrong, the old masters. How well they understood its human position. How it takes place while someone else is eating, or opening a window, or just walking dully along. I've noticed with having my father be, essentially terminally ill, is that it changes your perspective on life. And really in an instant, it completely changes the way that you view the world. I would notice people sitting on the sidewalk, having a coffee and smiling and just thinking, how could they possibly do that? It's not okay, right? How can they just be going about their lives? It started with a phone call. My father had collapsed in his office.
I was actually in my office on the telephone talking to another lawyer, and immediately the room started spinning. I was taken to the hospital for overnight observation. Initially, they thought it was a heart condition.
And it was months and months of testing before we knew that he had myelofibrosis, which is a form of MPN. I remember vividly at the time thinking, he's never going to be at my wedding. He's never going to meet my children. The person who nominated me as an MPN hero is my father, Harvey Gould. He is a patient with myelofibrosis. He's a glasses half full kind of guy. And if this is what life had in store for him, he was just going to do his best to fight it, and to learn and to also really enjoy every day. My dad and I are quite alike. I think we just think about things in a similar way and appreciate life in a similar way. So I feel very close with him, and I always have. I didn't grow up thinking I was going to be a lawyer because my dad's a lawyer. That just sort of happened somehow. I thought it would be interesting. Fundamentally, his diagnosis changed the path of my career. I was working at a big law firm when he was diagnosed, and I realized I really wanted to be part of the life sciences. I honestly never thought I could do anything in MPNs, but if I could just be part of the life sciences, I would feel better about that, and I would feel like I were doing something. I then met the founders of 23andMe, and this vision to create sort of this online genetic and phenotypic database. You could ask people questions wherever they were around the world, and I thought, wow, for rare disease, this is a unique opportunity and something I just wanted to be part of.
Ashley decided on her own that she would attempt, because of my disease, to try and initiate a program through the company for which he was working. And that was to elicit or solicit up to 1,000 patients who had an MPN or a myeloproliferative neoplasm, so that research could be done into the causes, the effects, and potential therapies for those afflicted with this category of disease.
So my commitment to the community was born out of his diagnosis. And with that diagnosis, the commitment became not just to him, but also to the community. I wrote a blog to announce the MPN community. It was an opportunity for me to share what's a really personal story between me and my father, but one that has to be replicated in some way for every patient.
Ashley gave me a draft of a post that she was going to put on the company blog announcing the initiation of this program. And I sat there and just cried like a baby. It was just overwhelming what she was doing for her father.
And I'm grateful, I'm really grateful that I think that what I've been able to do with the MPN community has given him some strength.
What Ashley did, because of the love of her father, I think, and because of her desire to do good for a broader community, is what I think it was a compelling reason as to why I wanted to nominate her.
I don't feel heroic. This is just something I did because I really wanted to do it. And hoped that it would help people. And to be honest, I feel like there's still a lot to do. If life throws something at you, it's a question of what you do with it and how you turn it into something that leaves the world a better place.
What she's done is like a pebble being dropped into a silent lake, and you see the calm waves emanating from that, and eventually they touch the shore. That's what she's doing.